What's up, everybody? This is going to be the beginning of the Laserdisc reviews for the channel, Barracuda 247. Just wanted to try to do something a little different. For those who don't know, Barracuda is a car. It's not the fish, you know what I'm saying? But so we're going to start with the Laserdisc. I've been collecting Laserdiscs for quite some time now. It's the best quality that you can get as far as your videos. It's not a Blu-ray disc or a DVD or VHS tape, which I have all of them above. I don't really have any Blu-rays, but I do have quite a few Laserdiscs, about 400 or something. So I start off with my first favorite one, and that would be Gettysburg. This is the Gettysburg Laserdisc right here, as you can see. Quite a cover, exceptional movie. So many fine actors in this movie. I mean, you got Martin Sheen, you got a bunch of different people in there, Jeff Daniels, Sam Elliott, and Tom Berenger, you might know from sniper movies. But this is a particular favorite because this is like a recreation, the reenactors, and the people, they're not real actors, they're people that do this in their spare time. They go out and they dress up like Confederates and Union soldiers, and then they made the film. So the film came out in 1993. Okay, I was only 18 when it came out. Didn't have a Laserdisc. I always said I wanted to get Laserdisc when I get older. When I have the money. Because when you're young, you don't have Laserdisc. Your parents just be like, oh, we can't afford Laserdisc, so we're gonna just, have a videotape and go to the Tower Records or something and rent the video. But now that I'm a little older, I got the Laserdisc, so I'm gonna open it up here and let you take a look. This is the inner cover right here to get some information on the film. Got a little close-ups of the people. And some of you might not know what a Laserdisc is. A little later I'm gonna play a little scene from it for you. But Laserdisc is pretty big. Reflective both sides. You have to keep them clean. I always keep my Laserdisc clean. I don't know how many I got maybe like 500 or 600 or something. But it's a good quality. It's something that you might want to. Oh, the cat took my seat. Well, we kicked the cat off the seat real quick, So it's just something that you might want to do. You might want to get one. It's definitely worth it. But let's talk about the movie. So Gettysburg, as you know, one of the turning points of the Civil War. 1863. A lot of people died. A lot of people got killed there. Fighting for the freedom, fighting for me, so I could be free as a colored man, black man, and own Laserdisc. So they fought and died. Big, huge battles. I'm not really going to go into the history, but just want to tell you that it is a really good movie. On the back it says awesome, jaw-dropping, and a major event. And it says on July 1st, 1863, more than 150,000 Union and Confederate soldiers were drawn into one of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War. When it was all over, 50,000 men had paid the ultimate price. Ultimate price meaning that they paid with their life. So today, Gettysburg is known as a turning point of the war and a pivotal event in American history. Gettysburg features some of the most authentic Civil War battle scenes ever committed to film. An all-star cast provides outstanding performances in key roles, including Tom Berenger, Jeff Daniels, Sam Elliott, and Martin Sheen, and Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Martin Sheen plays Robert E. Lee in the movie. Does an exceptional job. I would give him definitely 5 stars. If if out of anything, 5 stars. It wouldn't be anything less, because he's one of the best actors on the planet. And it says the film culminates with Pickett's charge, the most courageous and heartbreaking infantry assault in military history. Gettysburg is a powerful work that accurately depicts the events, battles, and personal struggles with valor on both sides of the Civil War. So now we know that Gettysburg is definitely something important in American history. It's not like there's other movies like Gallipoli, where it's talked about in Australia. That's a good movie. So just going to discourse a little bit on what the film is about. So basically in the film, right, it talks about General Robert E. Lee and like what he's trying to do is he's trying to crush the Union by sending all his men into battle. And I mean, if you're a combat veteran or something or into warfare, you know that you wouldn't send your men into battle, to try to get them massacred unless you thought that you were going to win. But he did this, he made this move. He thought that he was going to have like some uplifting victory over the Union forces. Because Robert E. Lee was real religious, he always thought like God was on his side and God's going to help us win the battle. So he felt it himself, and he believed in his men and his army that they could actually beat the Unions, which turned out to be wrong. But it was a brave fought battle, and if you watch the film, you will actually see, how these people went in. They charged in to the lines. The Union's army was behind a stony wall, and they had all the high ground. So like when you fight in the olden days, they would go in and test the ground. They would say like, well, this is good ground or this is bad ground. Like the ground was all muddy, and that would be bad ground. But they thought that we got some good ground. We can go charge out in the open, which is like the wrong thing to do. Hey man, hang on a second. I'll make sure my cat ain't spraying on my stuff. Well, my cat just sprayed on something. Well, whatever. I'll just clean that up, wash it up later. So anyway, all right. Hope you feel good, man. So anyway, they go up the hill out in the open. They're submitted to all kinds of artillery shells, bombs going off, and people, body parts flying, people getting blown up. And you can see this all in the film. It's an exceptional film. It is jaw dropping, as they said in the interview for Playboy. Said Gettysburg was jaw dropping. Yeah, and I really think it is a jaw dropping movie because when you see the recreations of people running down the field, and they have some other parts. The Union Army, they get some people, some who didn't want to fight from Maine. The Maine infantry or something, and they're like, oh well, you can go along, but you don't have to fight. But we can't spare anybody to guard you. So then some people stand up and say, oh, I'm not going to be a coward. I'm going to go into the fight. I'm going to lay down my life. This is what I signed up for. Probably made like $10 a month, whatever, back then in the days. Had crappy boots on and everything, but they still did that because they didn't want to sit down. They wanted to fight with their people. But that's the beginning of the movie. In the end, when they have the Pickett's charge and they show what happens, it's extremely historical. It's documented. You can look it up on anything and cross-reference it with any documents that you might find or articles. But it's definitely a good movie. And if you're like the redneck type, you just want to see the, what I'm saying, what's it called? The Confederate flag. What I'm saying? Flying, and you'll like it. You're gonna see it. It all looks real, and it'll give you a little bit of drama, something that you might like to see and share with your friend. So definitely a good movie. I would recommend it to anybody, but I would definitely recommend that you watch it on Laserdisc because Laserdisc is by far the superior quality when it comes to your videos. You're not going to get that on VHS. I have VHS copies too, but it just doesn't do it justice. It's just like, VHS tape's grainy. VHS tape, what I'm saying, they shut off and they, what I'm saying, they got little bugs crawling around them and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's better if you get it on Laserdisc because then it's nice, crisp, and clear. You can see it, you can enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying? You can have a little drink or something and just kick back and watch something historical. Like if you was in the school, they could show this so you could do a little report. You know what I'm saying? You could write the paper about the movie, and it would be accurate, historically accurate. So, it's really good. And I like to give Martin Sheen props, definitely. Tom Berenger in the movie, he also plays one of the generals, you know. So he's definitely really good guy, what I'm saying? Good actor. He doesn't take any mess. Kind of scary to me, when I watch a movie as a African American and I see somebody on there as a Confederate, I get kind of scared, what I'm saying? When they Stonewall Jackson, what I'm saying? That's what he plays. He's got the little beard jumping off and everything, smoking a cigar. So it's definitely a little scary for me, but you may like it, So don't know what else to say. I'm gonna just leave it at that, and I'm going to give this movie 5 stars. We'll give this 5 stars on the scale out of 5 out of 5, and I'm gonna play a little clip. I hope I don't get in trouble for playing the clip. I'm gonna play a little clip for you on Laserdisc. I'll let you check it out. So that's it, and we'll do something else next time. Y'all be